Welcome back to week 12 of Basic AF, your first sale. The gap between I'm interested or take my money and here's how to proceed should be hours, not days, not weeks, and definitely not never. This week is about making sure you're ready before someone says yes. The thing that kills most first sales isn't the offer. When someone says, I'm interested, instead of here's what happens next, your brain starts running a loop. Do I need a contract? Where do I get one? What about invoicing? Which platform should I use? Should I have an onboarding pack ready? Am I supposed to have all this sorted? While your brain runs that loop, the person who wants to give you their money is waiting, and momentum fades faster than most people expect. This is what I call the admin stall. It's not laziness, it's a mix of perfectionism and genuine uncertainty. Both are understandable, but neither should be stopping you. Your first client doesn't need a branded onboarding sequence. They need to know how to pay you, when you're starting, and what to expect. That's it. Three things, that's the whole list. Before someone says yes, you need exactly three things in place. Not a CRM, not a welcome pack, not a 12-step onboarding sequence. Three things, none of which should take more than a couple of hours to sort out. An agreement, something in writing that says what you're providing, how much, and on what terms. 1 or 2 pages maximum. Clarity first, polish it later. A payment method, a way to receive money that isn't your personal bank details in an email. Set it up, test it, and be ready to send the link before you need it. A confirmation, a simple email telling them what happens next. 3 to 5 sentences, written in advance so that you can send it the same day for someone to sign. So part 1, the agreement. A simple service agreement covers 5 things. That's all. You don't need a solicitor for this. You need a clear, honest document that sets out what both parties are agreeing to. What you're providing. Be specific, not coaching services. Put 3 one-to-one sessions of 60 minutes each delivered via Zoom over a 6-week period. Precision prevents confusion. What it costs and when payment is due. Is it upfront in full or split? First half on sign-in, second half before the final session. Either works, just write it down. Cancellation and rescheduling. Sessions cancelled within 24 hours notice will be forfeited. This is a complete cancellation policy. Also include what happens when you need to reschedule. You're human after all. And confidentiality. 1 line. What they share with you stays with you. What you share stays with them. Simple and sufficient. For formats, you can use a Google Doc, which is fine, send us a link, or use a free e-signature tool. I will get these words out. DocuSign and Signable both have free tiers. For product-based businesses, clear checkout terms covering price, dispatch timeframe, and returns policy serve the same process as the agreement. Part 2, the payment method. You need a way to receive money, and it should not be your personal bank details in an email. Pick one platform, set it up, send yourself a test payment. That's it. Do not spend 3 hours comparing options. Pick the simplest one for where you're at and move on. You can switch later. You cannot send a payment link you haven't set up yet. Plenty of platforms to choose from: Stripe, PayPal, Wave, FreshBooks, Xero. For product-based businesses, Shopify, WooCommerce, Etsy, a simple Stripe payment link is enough, whatever fits where you are right now. They all have their pluses and minus points, and pretty much most of them do come with a transaction fee, but that's part of running a business. Part 3, the confirmation. Once someone has signed and paid, they need to know what happens next. Not a 10-step sequence, just what happens next. Write your version now and save it. Personalize it and send it the same day when someone signs. Your confirmation covers when their first session or how you're going to deliver it, how do they book or access it, and is there anything they need to prepare or bring with them. Template to adapt. Brilliant. So glad we're doing this. Here's the booking link for our first session. Sessions are on Zoom. I'll send a calendar invite once you've booked it in. If there's anything worth thinking about beforehand, it's just whatever, simple prompt, see you on X date. Across different business types, this can look slightly different, but for service, you could have the first session date or booking link, Zoom link, or location, and any prep required. For a physical product-based business, order confirmation, dispatch timeframe, tracking info if it's available, and digital downloads. You just need to send them the download link to the thing that they paid for, or the access details for it, what to do first, and where to get help. Simple. What does this process look like from one end to the other? From I'm interested to paid client. It's a complete workflow. The goal is zero unnecessary friction between their decision and their first experience of working with you. In this, speed is kindness. Getting sorted in advance is what makes speed possible. So you send the agreement, same day, one short email with the agreement and a payment link. You receive the payment within 48 hours. The signed agreement and payment is received and logged in whatever payment platform you're using. You then, within hours minimum, send a confirmation and booking. Same day as the payment, send the confirmation and schedule their first session. Every day of delay is a day for doubt to creep in. Not because your offer isn't right, but because humans are just like that. The best thing you can do for a new client is make the next step obvious and immediate. So what can wait? At this stage, building the following before your first sales page is just procrastination dressed up as preparation. These things become useful as you scale, but not before you started. You don't need a branded onboarding sequence with multiple touch points. You don't need a client portal or project management software, welcome videos recorded in a professional studio, a detailed handbook or PDF welcome pack, a fully automated email sequence, accounting software, or a spreadsheet is fine for now, a separate business bank account. Helpful eventually and very much recommended, but not urgent for that first payment. The test to apply. Does this thing help the person who just said yes understand what happens next and feel confident about the choice? If yes, it belongs in your minimum viable admin. If no, and it's just window dressing, it can wait. Apply the test honestly and you'll always know where to focus. If you're building systems instead of talking to potential clients and taking them on, that's a sign and you need to notice it. The minimum viable admin checklist. 3 things. Do them this week before you need them, while the pressure is off and you can actually think clearly. When all 3 are done, the gap between I'm interested and here's how to proceed becomes a same-day email every time. 1. Draft your service agreement. 2. Set up a payment method and test it. 3. Write your confirmation email as a template that you can copy, adapt, and then send. If you want, there is a worksheet that you can access by joining the BBS community. There's a link in the description below. And if you want a little bit more detail on why this is all important, listen to the podcast. Week 13, coming up next, handling your first client delivery. So someone's paid. Now the work starts. Next week, we're covering how to set expectations, deliver well, and get through the first client engagement without burning out or freezing up. The sale was the beginning. Delivery is where your reputation is built.